Marco Camisani, Calzolari. Welcome back. Thank you. Here we are. Good morning, everyone. He wrote Cyberhumanism, discussing artificial intelligence, democracy at risk, ethics, and jobs taken by robots, and how to always keep humans at the center. They come in different types, but let's say that right now we are facing a kind of artificial communication. Artificial intelligence is something more. It's something that should theoretically resemble mechanisms of intelligence, that is, human intelligence. We are still very far away, but things are coming, and that's why we need to be concerned and take action. So both in a positive way, thinking about the opportunities, and tell me about an opportunity. One opportunity is clearly augmented humans, meaning the power that gives us the ability, an extraordinary tool that allows us to write faster, have ideas, generate images, do things that until yesterday were unimaginable. Or think about cars that are starting to have assisted driving, helping us avoid accidents. In short, artificial intelligence helps humanity. There's no doubt about that. But it also has its critical issues. One of the critical issues, clearly, is that, how should I put it, we are in the hands of third parties. So it's not something that just comes to us. It's not like air, you know? That's there. It belongs to everyone. It's something that is owned by companies, often from distant countries, and they decide what's inside it. So it's true that content is generated, but where does this content come from? Who decides what should happen? There are possible errors because all statistical systems make errors, and therefore it is normal to expect errors and desired errors. For example, we have now seen a deepfake generated on purpose to create problems, but sometimes a text can be written on purpose to create problems. And so, since most students don't mention it, many journalists don't mention it, and many researchers don't mention it in their papers, but it's an open secret. They use generative systems to create content. And if within that content tomorrow, I become an astronaut, and I will be an astronaut in all the articles, it's pointless to discuss and try to explain that I'm not an astronaut because, according to a company, within that algorithm, I've become an astronaut. This opens up the great ethical dilemma that I also address in my book, Cyberhumanism. In fact, the concept of cyberhumanism as a philosophy emphasizes putting humans at the center because the ethical question is, what ethics do we then follow? So there's an old moral machine. It's called an old site put online by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT in Boston, which essentially allows people to choose which scenario to face. So, for example, the self-driving car discovers that it has to choose between killing either an elderly woman or a newborn. And it has to decide what to do. And there are no alternatives. This is what the software tells it. And people must then give their opinion. In the Asian world, they tend to save the older person, while in the Western world, they save the younger one.